last time out we put in some background music. This time we're actually going to put in some Canon shots, okay, because we want to use some special effects, okay, and sound effects. Now Pinnacle has sound effects built in as well, as it had the music that you could use. If you want to use sound effects that aren't in Pinnacle, there's some places on the Desktop Documentaries website that I pointed you to resources that give free sounds. I actually have downloaded a couple of those over the years too. Just make sure you give credit to the people you get the sound from, but Pinnacle does have some sound effects built in. So if you go to right up here on the top bar, it says sound effects, and you click on sound effects. And there we go. Okay, so you can then click on and you can search for a sound effect. I'm looking for a Canon. So I'll type in Canon, and there we go. We have a single Canon shot. So I can listen to it. That's pretty good. And then I can drag it down where I want it on my timeline. So I can put it in here, and then I can look. I've got some firing here, Canon shots. So if I play it, I'll see what I get. There we go. I would want a continual Canon roll there, a few shots in a row, and the clip is kind of long. You can see here where it's blue, that's where the sound actually occurs. But the rest of the clip really doesn't have a lot of sound in it. So if I want to cut it off there, I can go up to the razor blade and split the clip, and I can split it in half. And this part I can get rid of because it doesn't have any sound in it anyway. So I can just hit delete and I can get rid of it. And now I'm just left with the part that has the clip in it. There. Alright, so I want to have some more gunfire coming back and forth. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to right click and say copy. So I'm going to go over to here now, and then I'm going to hit right click again and paste. Now I've got two Canon shots there in close succession. Since this is a battle, I may want 3 or 4. So I'm going to go paste again, okay? And one last one. There we go. Now we can see how it sounds, or hear how it sounds. So we've got some firing going back and forth. I could even put another one in. Then we go to the ship and we see the gun crews loading up. Our background music's playing. There. I need to have a sound there. So I want a Canon shot. So I go back just as when the Canon fires. There we go. A little bit before that. There. Now I want probably my sound right about there. So what I need to do now is hit right click and paste. Alright. And I'll show you now or listen to what it sounds like. Okay, you'll notice that the gun actually went off a little bit before I wanted it to. So I'm just going to move that back a bit. There, that's a lot better timing. So you can see how you can use some special effects in there, or sound effects, to liven up your movie. I could even find the sound of squeaky wheels rolling for when they roll that gun forward toward the gun port. People shouting, and the sound of the sea or seagulls in back. All those can be found and used in your video. And it's the same as before. If you do want to go for an external clip, you can go up here and you can right click and go browsing on your hard drive, provided you've downloaded it from a source online, and provided you remember above all to keep track of where you got the clip and if you have permission for it. Thank you. Please stay tuned for the next video, which will be on doing voiceovers.